Breaking generational curses. That right there is a very broad fucking topic. There's so many ways we can go about it, but breaking generational curses. And what does that mean? Breaking a generational curse means going further and brighter than those who came before you in your bloodline. It means finding another road, looking at things from a different perspective. It means if one of us wins, we all win. It only takes one person to bring that curse to an end and secure the future for everyone else who comes after. That is what a generational curse is. That is what a generational curse I'm trying to break. That is my goal in life. There's just so many layers when it comes to generational curses, especially like the Black community. It's just really sad that we're just so behind on a lot of things. Perfect example, like we're so behind when it comes to mental and emotional trauma. It's really sad because emotional trauma in Black families does go deeper. Is like when you're not able to express how you feel, what you feel, when you feel them, you express them in very bad ways. It finds another way to exit, basically. It shows up as a silence, shows up as avoidance, anger, isolation. The deeper truth is that a lot of it is untreated mental illness. My personal experiences with that is my sister's bipolar. And she was diagnosed with bipolar disorder when I was in high school. But my sister bullied me when I was a kid. Pure bitch. Like, pure bitch. Like, I would make her breakfast as a kid. Like, I'm 8 years old. We're 2 years apart. So I was 8, she was 10. I would make her breakfast. Like, little brother shit. Like, just fucking toast and orange juice on some shit. It wasn't even not much. And I remember, like, she violated me. It's like, why the fuck you making me this nasty ass breakfast? Da da da. Like, my sister used to give me wrong answers to my homework. I used to ask her for help with my homework. She would purposely give me wrong answers because I'm dyslexic. And I remember when I was like asking to spell certain words, my sister would just like completely give me the like a complete different word. I would ask her to like, hey, can you help me spell because? She would be like, all right, UVEGHT. Not lying. My sister did this multiple fucking times when I was a kid. And I remember I was failing my homework. I had the teachers be like, bro, what word were you spelling? Like, dead ass. Yo, my sister used to be a bully when I was a kid. I hated her. She was a real fucking bitch. She was a real fucking bitch. I'm being very honest. And even she would have been. Right? Damn, that was very crazy growing up as a kid with my sister. I did not. It was really rough. But got older, nuance, more knowledge. In high school, she went to see a doctor, or even in college. It was around the time I was like 16, so she was 2 years apart. So it was probably like her transitioning to college. Yeah, she used the health insurance that we got from our parents, and they diagnosed her with bipolar disorder. And she was like on a lot of medication at first. I think she had to like try different ones out. And now my sister and me have the best relationship. It could be because we got older, fair, but I definitely tell you what, it's because she knows why she acts that way. It's not even just about her knowing why she acts that way. It's more like she knows how she feels. And once you're able to put a label on, when you're able to diagnose something or put a label, it's just 1 or 2 steps closer for you to understanding it. And there's a lot of fucking Black people who have a lot of fucking issues and problems. A lot. They don't even know why they do it. And it's really sad because you have motherfuckers like in our community who have health insurance but do not take the initiative to go get themselves diagnosed or talk to a therapist. Because it could be a multitude of reasons. It could be because we look weak. I honestly think it's because of lack of knowledge in the black community. That's bare none what it is. You know what I mean? If we were more knowledgeable about these things, more knowledgeable about our feelings, at least, in talking to one another, I don't think this would be as big of an issue, but it is. And it is our kids, is our parents' kids, which is me, that feels the blunt of this. Breaking the identity of what it is to be like the independent man. I grew up, I say it time and time again, yo, B, as a man, ain't gonna be no one in this world to save you. Ain't no one gonna come and help you. You gotta figure out things on your own. And I remember my dad used to tell me these experiences, and a great example he uses like when he had a child at 19 and he had to buy diapers, and it was only one friend offering money to buy him diapers. He always brought that up to me. But to be honest, that's like a fucking horrible example of being independent. Because you had your friend help you out. And not only that, my dad lived with my grandma for like 32 years. He has the same apartment that my grandma has. So actually breaking down some of the teachings he taught me, it's really, that's bullshit. Because it's not independent. Like my dad telling me like a man is about independency, about structure and sturdiness, right? But looking back at it, my dad never moved out. He wasn't independent. He lived with his mom for like until she had to move out until she was in her 50s. So looking back at it, my dad preached the independence of man. He preached that no one's going to be there for you. But it was never actually like that. You know? And it's not like that at all. And whoever's telling you that in order to be a man, you cannot lean on others, or in order to be a man, you need to... Just this whole identity of being a strong, sturdy, astute fucker is just not real. Especially when you're a young man at 26 like I am, or even 24, even 27, even 28. You know what I mean? Being a man is not about isolation. It's not about doing everything alone. You know what I mean? Asking for help doesn't fucking show weakness. It just shows humility. It shows honesty. This is one of the most common, most damaging things, in my opinion, about Black men specifically, and about Black masculinity, about being isolated. Because it's about building community. Life as a man, in my eyes, is about the people you bring along the way and the community that you hold sacred and protect. Whether it be your family, whether it be after school activities as you as a teacher, whatever it be, you as a fucking tutor or even a mentor. Life as a man, in my eyes, is about building a community. And to even backtrack, before even building a fucking community, you need to be in a community so a community can help you build yourself. As a young man, it's good to talk to an older man. Talk about the things, about just life. I have those people in my life. It's not my father. It hasn't been my father in years, but I have my mentors. I have my friends. I have my roommate, and they're all older than me. And I love them dearly. They do actually hold a very, very secure place in my heart. And I can't even imagine where I would be if I didn't have those people to talk to. I think I'll be all right, but mentally I don't think I will understand myself to the depths of what I do now. They gave me just so much perception. And they just gave me so much real fucking hard advice. It's not even just the fucking advice and perception. It's also the love that they gave me. Like my mentor, he paid for fucking every meal that he took me out. Never asked for $1. And I'm not his kid. He only met me 3 years ago. My roommate, I have a brother. This is the closest thing I ever had to a real fucking brother. He just gives me shit. I'm not talking about like he gives me shit just for free, like just for like, yo, bro. But like, if he has something that he knows is more beneficial and that he used but he doesn't need it in his life no more, he'll just give it to me. And that's fucking love. I mean, my dad, like, he only gave something to me if it was only a convenience out of him. Like, there's mad shit he don't fucking use. But he wouldn't give it to me. He will only give it to me if it's like taking too much room on his desk. Or he will only give it to me as like, yo, I'm getting something else and I need to replace this. It's like I don't need this in my life. Like I haven't used this in 7 years. But I think that also stems from him growing up poor. I think when you grow up poor, you don't give shit to nobody. I don't know. I do not know. I'm not my father. But I can tell you what, having my roommate and living with him, bro, he just be giving me shit. Not on the, like, it's just so much love. And from a person who just don't get shit from any masculine figure in my life. I'm being very honest. I don't get shit from no masculine figure in my life. I don't remember last time I even hung out with my father. I'm talking about just me and him. Yo, like, let's go out and eat. let's go talk. Like, I don't remember that in years. I don't even have moments like that with my own brother. Like, my brother doesn't want to hang out with me, but all we fucking do when we hang out is just go ride bikes or fucking smoke weed. And just to have someone who just want to talk to you means so fucking much. When someone just want to sit down, just ask about your day, you just got to kick the shit. Just kick it. Just a bunch of boys kick the shit. You'd be so amazed what that does to your soul as a man, especially when you're missing it for so fucking long. Like, I think I'm socially awkward. I just don't have a good connection with masculinity because I don't know what that relationship is. And just moving outside my house and just being around some positive influences, or just being around myself more than negative influences, has been changing my whole perspective. And it is not like, yo, a man, bro, get that shit out the fucking window, bro. Independency as a fucking man. There's gonna be some men out there who grew up with no one in their life, and I'm really sorry you have to be like that, and you have to grow up that mindset, but that mindset is not set in stone, and that mindset is not a rule of thumb as well. You know, life is about a community. I never went outside of college, like out of state and shit like that, but if I'm not mistaken, it's like I always wanted to go to a black university. Holy shit. I always wanted to go to one. And may my kids or my grandchildren may I pass down that fucking goal. I'm being so serious. One thing I always wanted to do, and I'm 26, I can still technically do it, but I know how life is. I won't be able to do it. But I would love for one of my kids to go to a black university. I would die for my son to go to a 4-year college. Like at Howard or some shit. To be around those fucking educated people just like us and have those communities. Like, bro, I would love that. I would love that more than anything. But I'm ranting too much. But this topic is about breaking generational curses. You know, breaking the idea of being the independent man. Breaking the idea of mental health and emotional trauma inside my fucking family that no one talks to. No one talks about it. You know what I mean? Like, I think my mom, sisters, all had a mental breakdown. And I'm not using that lightly. I'm talking about when I had a mental breakdown, they had to be admitted to a hospital mental breakdown. All of them had to be admitted to a hospital for a mental breakdown at one point. My sister, my older sister, Nicole, I love her. I haven't talked to her in God knows when. She lost her mind. And I'm being honest. She has lost her mind. She's not a fragment of the person I knew growing up as a kid. And when you have, I'm about to get emotional. Tears about to flow. Let us chill. Before I get emotional, the only thing I'll say is this, right? When you have a family member that you grew up and they lost their mind and they're no longer the person that they once was, that takes a tatter to your soul. And only people who go through it can really know. And this goes back to mental illness. Maybe if she had someone to fucking talk to, like if things were just different, you know, like she always had health insurance. If she had a fucking therapist, or if she just got checked out, maybe things could be so much different and better. Because she ended up, her first child, my nephew, Nana, she basically abandoned him. You know what I mean? And she has like 4 children, and it's like so fucking sad. She's like a single mother with 4 children living in Florida with like 4 different baby daddies. Mind you, my sister was a college graduate. She had scholarships for multiple colleges, right? Now she's fucking living in Florida in bumblefuck nowhere, doesn't talk to no family, with 4 fucking kids. And one she doesn't even talk to. This is real fucking shit. And she's just not the same person. I just really wish she just had that help. It's just so many things. I mean, I'm just young at the end of the day. I wasn't from that time. But if we just had the resources, and if just fuck the resources, if we just had this sympathy, and if we just had that room just to talk. Like, we don't even fucking talk to each other as like a black community. We don't even fucking talk to each other. We don't even have to sit down and have fucking dinners and shit, my nigga. Like, that's the shit I've been growing up. But I'm dead ass ranting low key too long, but it's just so fucking sad. So sad, and I can't help it. And the last thing I'll just end it off with, the slave mindset. Most parents are like this. It's like, yo, get a job, get a good job, get a job with benefits and 401k, and have that job and just keep it for the rest of your life and just work it. For me, that was always a slave mindset. So you want me to graduate, you want me to go through elementary, high school, middle school, forgot that, right? Elementary, middle school, high school, and college, just so I can graduate, so I can just go work for fucking somebody for like 20, 40 fucking years? Like, is that my life? Is that all you see me as? Like, yo, like, bruh, like, is that what it all comes down to? Just finding someone to work with and just stick to that job? That you can lose that job at any fucking moment. I have lost jobs at moment. I had jobs I genuinely liked. I never came late. Maybe once or twice. I cannot lie to myself, right? And I don't have that shit fucking no more because shit happens. Yo, there's jobs I just got fired and I was a great worker. You know what I mean? It could be a multitude of reasons, but guess what? It was none of the reasons was my performance. None of those reasons. I didn't get fired from a lot of jobs. I'm being very honest, like 2 or 3 max, but I had 21. So comparatively, it ain't shit. But, bruh, that's real as fuck. You know, my parents worked at a hospital for 20 something years, but I remember during like the 2008, there was a lot of hospitals closing down. My parents were scared. There's a lot of people who lose their jobs after 5 or 7 years. You know? But yo, peace, love, and hair grease. Breaking generation curses.